YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Knights of the Old Republic 2. Now, some of you were doing some huge clamoring for me to come back to this. I haven't forgotten it. I'm still here. I'm glad you all are passionate about it, but trust me, you know, if I mean to finish something, I'm gonna finish it. Don't worry, it'll come back. I just had a Deserts of Kharak come out. This game is extremely old. Deserts of Kharak is extremely new, so I wanted to play the new game. So I was playing the new game. So there's nothing to worry about. Seems like everybody gets a little bit worried whenever I don't immediately, you know, stay right on top of things. I have a lot of stuff going on in terms of games right now, and I can't put out, you know, some of one every day. And you might be saying, well, it's been like over a week since you did this one. I know, it is, and but it's just going to, yeah, you're just going to have to be patient with me. So Chodo wants me to talk to the exchange, and then we have a few other bounties and stuff that we need to take care of. So we do want to do that, but let's go ahead and work on the main mission. We'll talk to the exchange. So let's go transit to another module. I know that we need to go to the entertainment module, and we're going to head into the cantina, and there's a couple of different missions we can take care of in here.
So you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering
Apparently, there's someone standing in front of me too.
Trouble with the TSF, I hope.
Can I help you?
Perhaps you don't know who I am?
Can't say that I do.
You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Benna, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men, other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the man alone, Bennock. I bet he'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, Lux, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest woman.
It's your skin, Bennock. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
Alright, don't want any trouble.
I doubt you could cause any.
Keep talking.
Is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Alright, let's talk to this
There? You know, I
this
heard
lady
about
here.
what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit?
Yes, go on.
I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life.
No, I figured it was the vice president, dummy.
Lopak Slusk.
You're the exchange, huh?
Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them.
What do you mean?
Look, are you really Jedi?
I was, but not anymore.
Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort?
I'm capable, yes.
Good. I like that in a man. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
Look, I'm only doing this for the ship. Now, what's your problem with Slusk?
What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto.
I think this lady's being racist.
Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the Squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. It is only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help.
I'm not killing your boss for you.
So run him off, Citadel. I don't care. Look, until Slusk's out of the picture, he'll just keep sending men after you. And who do you think took the Ebon? It was stolen from the exchange in the first place, you know.
It was an exchange ship?
Indeed. The pride and joy of a man called Davik, the exchange boss on Taris. How that ship escaped the Sith's destruction of Taris and Davik along with it, I don't know. But no matter. It's a stolen ship.
Alright, how would this work?
I can get you into the exchange suites in Residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
Yeah, it's a deal.
We'll speak again then. Best of luck, handsome.
Please don't call me handsome. Alright. Let's go over here. Here's that guy, Dayton Het. It says I've come here on behalf of Hara. Alright, let's see. How much do you want, or is there something you want in exchange? So he wants 2,000 credits. How come it's not giving me any force persuade options? I thought I did those things. Maybe something's not set right. So he's not taking my deal. Yeah, do I really want to give him 2,000 credits to free this girl? I don't know how much that really... How about I just say, give me the girl or I'll kill you. I don't feel like paying for it. You'll be dealing with my blaster. Alright, is there something you want in exchange? Okay, no, sounds like credits then. Game of Pazak, screw that. Fine, take the money, you loser. I don't know what the heck's going on, Alright, so we're gonna take him back, and got a feeling I wasted 2,000 credits on this. Basically, they're sitting here trading like angry but romantic comments, so let's see, you're free now, Romana. You can go with Hara. I have no desire to go with him. He means nothing to me. Great! Glad I spent the 2,000 credits on this. Oh, it would have been so much easier if I could have killed this guy. I'll say... then you can go wherever you wish. Whatever, I don't really care. Great, she's thankful. All that thankfulness isn't going to put the credits back in my pocket. If you want to strike me, please go ahead, because I'd love the opportunity to stab you with this vibra blade. I tried to kill him, folks. I tried to be evil, but it wouldn't let me. So, yep. There's the problem. Let's see. It's just more apartments. Where the heck are we at now? Is that the Bumani Exchange Corp over there? I think it is. Let's go head on in.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodo Habat and his Ithorians.
And I do not care. Why is that?
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends.
I don't sense he intends to do us harm. There, Mrs. worries a lot.
Be that as it may, it would be best if you avoided such needless entanglements. You are too valuable to be caught up in the struggles of this planet.
Regardless, Chodo needs our help, and I will give it.
I cannot force you to listen to reason, only hope that you will grow past these infantile delusions of right and wrong.
Infantile delusions, shut your fat face, Kreia. Crying out loud. She is an annoying character. Alright, let's talk to the exchange thug. I'm here. Luxa sent me. There we go. Alright, so he opens the door and runs off. That's the kind of guy you want to pay to be outside, providing your security. So let's get things going here.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't...
Well, there's the Force Persuade. Not there to save me freaking 2,000 credits, which, I mean, I can't Force Persuade the guy to just give me this... Oh my gosh. You'll open the door.
You know what? There must be a mistake in the system. Why don't I open that door for you? What was your name?
Patchicus Ostrica.
Excuse me. Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Dang straight, Atten. Whenever it actually gives me the option to do that kind of stuff. Stupid sorry bunch of crap. Alright, let's look around in here before we go over and talk to old Slusky. What do we got going on in here? Anything good? Oh, I got an Ithorian in prison here. Have you come to torment me like the others? No. Why are you here? Perhaps you will free me. I was placed here by 2 large Gamorreans, and I do not know the reason why. They have not fed me, and they will not allow me to return to my herd. How do I set you free? I'm not sure. The force cage is operated remotely, but there should be a security panel somewhere. I'll see what I can do. Alright. Let's see if we can free this Ithorian. Security panel. Where are you at? Was that a bad song or what, folks? I think it was. Let's go back this way. Hey, Slusky. He says, you got a lot of nerve coming here, Jedi, with the bounty we've got on your kind. I'm here representing Chodo Habat. You? What? I gave very specific instructions regarding that hammerhead and any of his cronies. Who let this idiot in? Matu, bring me whoever's working the door. Nahada, and tell Chodo if he sends anybody else, I'll come after him. And Bennak, dust this foolish Jedi. Yeah, sweet. I get to kill Bennak.
With pleasure.
Oh no! Bennak's mad at me! What am I gonna do? He's wearing those black pants! Hey, Bennak! Bennak!
Time to even the
odds. Why are you not attacking Bennak? Thank you. There we go. Alright. Krea's juicing us all up a little bit. I think we should be good here. Alright. Let's finish taking these guys out. Got some exchange thugs to give a beating to.
Let us end this.
Sweet. So it wasn't too bad. With Krea doing the Jedi support thing, it definitely helps out. So let's go in here and level up. Let's go into, let's see, skills. Let's see whether the character is moving slowly. Let's persuade is 1 point. I only get 1 point. Let's go ahead and do treat injury once over. Feats, we can get master 2-weapon fighting, which will be handy. Okay, and then powers. Kreia is the one that's going to be using most of the force powers since she's kind of the Jedi support, so we can try and think about things that are most relevant to us. Now, I was pretty sure, yeah, see, look, affect mind and dominate mind. So, I don't know why in the world it didn't give me the option to basically just force persuade that guy to give me the slave girl. I'm pretty irritated about that if you can't tell. We can't get the higher level heal yet, but we can get force whirlwind. Maybe that'll be fun. We don't have a lightsaber, so lightsaber throw is not going to do much. So, let's add force whirlwind. Accept. There we go. Let's pick up the remains here. We got Bennak's blaster. I'm sure it's really great. I'm sure it's just as good as Bennak was. He was really so impressive, you know, talking about dusting this Jedi and whatnot. And in the end, you know, obviously he put up a pretty big fight, but got his face slashed by a vibroblade. Alright, so we got some Gamorrean guards here. Luxa said you were strong. I will get you inside. We will see how strong you are. Boss, Matu is here with Kubis from the door. You want to see him now. Yes, I will send him. So the Gamorrean's gonna lie and get us in. And now he's running off to take a violent diarrhea. Whoever let you in here better be dead, or they'll be wishing that soon. So Slask is mad, of course, and, you know, I'm extremely worried at this point. I'm not worried. I'm being sarcastic. Alright. You've handled yourself well getting this far, but you should think things over carefully. I can be a very valuable ally. So now he's begging for his life. Wants us to join the exchange and offering us money. I just want you to leave the Ithorians alone, please. Yes, all this trouble for that, dummy. Captain Tentacles. It says it seems we have some visitors, so here comes Luxa.
Slusk.
Slusk! I assume this was your doing?
I may have had a hand in this, yes.
Is that guy talking or is he choking on a chicken bone? He says, I suppose I should have known. You were always an ambitious one. Enough of that, though. On to the business at hand. I don't think it's possible that all of us will be leaving this room alive. Well, we got a super genius on our hand here, folks. Can't we talk about this and come to an arrangement? Only if that arrangement involves Lux's termination. Well, listen here, Squid Brain. I'm trying to talk us down, and you just keep talking things up. So I could turn on her and kill Luxa. And I can tell him that I can kill them both. I'm going to say I'm not looking for a fight.
I guess it's just like they say. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
So now it looks like they all just want to try and kill me, but at least I'm trying to do the light side thing here. Because Chodo obviously didn't want me to kill everybody, but that's how it's gonna throw down. And I don't really feel like throwing in with Luxa or Slusk here. Kind of like the option of killing them both, but still not doing it in a dark side way. Looks like Atten got his face chopped off by the Gamorreans. Assistance? I wasn't assisting you. I thought I was going to get to kill you too. I want the exchange to stop meddling in the Ithorians' restoration effort. Why would I want to do that? The Ithorians are ruining my profits. Because I asked you to. Come now, surely there can be, you can do better than that. The exchange isn't trifled with lightly. Better? Look around. You saw what I did here. So that's what I'm going to say. I suppose you do make a bit of sense here. Yeah, you think, genius? He's basically threatening us, saying that they're going to push back. You threaten whatever you want, big dummy. Probably should have killed him. I wonder if I still can kill him. Oh man. Now I'm wishing I would have killed him. Durasteel heavy armor. Concealed turret. Security terminal. There we go. I was going to let the Ithorian go. What? Now I can't let the Ithorian out of here? What a bunch of crap! What do you mean I can't access it? Well, then let me kill him. Ugh. When was the last autosave? Not sure I want to let this guy live now. Let's see. Modded Citadel Station. Good grief. Cloud save. Really? There's no autosave? What a bunch of horse crap. Ugh, I'm so upset about that. That ticks me off. Ugh. And I just don't want to reload and go up. Dadgummit. Alright, whatever. Well, the Ithorian's just gonna have to rot in prison because I don't feel like reloading it, but that ticks me off. I don't know why it wouldn't let me talk to him and say I changed my mind, I'm gonna hack your face off. Bunch of stupid crap. Have a nice day, lady. Alright, let's go back to Chodo. Pretty unhappy about the way that ended up. But, whatever. Stinking bunch of rat crap horse poo. Stinking Lowpox Lust. Why didn't I... Ugh. You know, sometimes you just gotta follow that dark side inkling. You know, I wanted to kill Slusk, and I should have just done it. Good grief. That's what I get for trying to keep up character. Patchy does whatever he wants. I need to quit worrying about being a light side Jedi and just be the whatever the heck I feel like Jedi. What do you all think? That's what I'm thinking. Alright. Says, you have returned safely. Did your meeting with Slowpack Sluss go well? I have convinced Slowpack Sluss to leave you alone. I sense your meeting did not go peacefully. It saddens me greatly that blood was shed. It was not my intention to cause harm. Still, I am again in your debt. Until we find a more fitting way to commend you, please accept this humble gift. It came from a lightsaber that belonged to a Jedi once of my herd. Thank you. What remains to be done? Says, for the restoration project to continue in earnest, the Telosian government must be made to see the cancer that Zerka has become. Their security division is merely an army of badge-bearing thugs. They supply weapons to the local black market, they steal restoration zones, and land illegal salvage teams on Telos. But Zerka has embedded itself within the government, using Telos' own law to protect itself against from censure or investigation. Legally, the Telosians can do nothing. If you can bring Zerka's corruption to light, perhaps the Republic can intervene and cast them out. This is what I would ask of you. Alright, I'll help you. The Zerka offices are in Residential 082, contain a secure mainframe. It's a closed system, inaccessible from the outside. Go on. I'm certain this mainframe contains files that would expose Zerka's corruption. It's only a matter of obtaining and then passing them on to the Telosian authorities. How do you propose that I get these? There's an employee of Zerka who may be willing to assist us in our cause. He spends his time in the cantina in the entertainment module. More than that, I do not know. We seek a solution that sees no one harm, but I have found none. I am confident Jedi can find a way. Okay. Have you tried bribing the Zerka employee? I would not know who to contact. And I'm worried we have taken advantage, we have been taken advantage of. Can you guarantee a bribe will work? Perhaps. I'm not sure, but we should try. Here's, oh sweet, he gave me some money. I'll see what I can do. Alright, we got a lightsaber cell fixture too, so we need to go try and do some bribery. Bribing's the life for me. Bribing Zerka is so fun. Okay, these songs are awful, really. I'll stop, I promise. Okay, information terminal. Wait a minute, I think Zerka's like right. Aren't they right here? I can't remember where the heck they're at. Transit. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Zerka. Zerka? Is that what we should call him? Is this where Zerka's at? Sure they wouldn't have an Ithorian outside. There's just like some kind of others. Oh, he's just standing around. There we go. It's like, what these... That's confusing. You got the Ithorian standing in front of Zerka. I guess he's spying.
I am B4D4,
oh wait, I didn't mean to come here. Never mind. Shut up, B4D4. That's right. Cram it with walnuts, ugly. I need to go to the entertainment module and talk to the guy in the cantina. Totally got confused there for a minute. I mean, it would be fun to just go chop the place up, and I'm tempted to do so, but we'll go ahead and do it this way. We're gonna go to the entertainment module. Let's go in here and start laying down some bribes. Let's see.
I don't understand your problem with the Republic. It's not like Onderon hasn't benefited from joining.
It was one of the darkest days in our history.
Whine, whine,
Talia
cry,
sent
cry.
Onderon to the Republic, and what did we receive in return? Nothing. In exchange for the blood of our soldiers, the prosperity of Iziz has been stripped to decorate dead planets like this.
Look, if it weren't for the Republic, you'd all be speaking Mandalorian by now.
And because we accepted the Republic's aid, we should be indentured to them forever?
You make it sound like the Republic turned Onderon into a prison colony.
Perhaps. Only that the Republic did not even conquer us. Our own betrayed us and allowed the Republic to take what it wanted.
Yeah. Bunch of dang whiners. Alright. Where's this Zerka employee? Here he is.
Is there something I can do for you?
I want to talk to you about some information I need about Jana Lorso and Zerka.
What? What do you mean?
There are some files I'd like to get my hands on. Files I imagine wouldn't make her look good if they went public.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer?
You could say I'm a slicer. I slice people with my sword pretty often. I'm just looking for some dirt, buddy.
Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
A closed system,
Means
huh?
you can't get in remotely. You've got to actually be in front of the mainframe to access it.
So, how do I get in?
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test?
This isn't a joke. You want to help me, waving hand at his face in a forced persuade manner.
No, this is serious. I should help you out.
Good call.
That was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Like I said, Atten.
Other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in.
You mean B4D4 could walk right in?
Right, whatever. You could use B-44 to get into the mainframe.
Alright, but how would I get access to B4D4, moron?
All the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Authorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Alright, I'll be going now. So we need to go get the credentials from this guy, and then basically we're gonna steal the droid and use it against them, which, you know, I like the sound of this plan. Stealing, using it against them, whatnot. Lots of good stuff in here. Alright, let's go to 082. Wait a minute. West Authorian. Ah, crap. I don't remember which one he said. We'll just go to one of them. It's like apartment 2B or something. We'll see whether or not I picked the right one. Thorian compound. Nah, I think we went to the wrong one. Yeah, we went to the wrong one. Whatever, it's just right next door. We'll go over here. Do. Getting sick of walking so slow, that's for sure. Yeah! Let's go, Jedi! What is all this nonsense? Nothing? 2B. Wait. 2. There's 2. 2B. Hey, droid guy. Where the fart are you? I thought he would... What? Delusion? That's not the guy I want to talk to. What the heck happened to Droid Man? I thought he said 2B. Maybe I misheard him. Maybe it was something other B, like... I don't know. We'll find him. Okay, well, there he is. Never mind. Here we go. Oppo Chano. Do you need a droid repair? Because if not, I have much work to do. I want your droid technician credentials. My credentials? What for? I need to borrow Zerka's administrative droid. Because I need him to get some files from Zerka's mainframe, buddy. Says that's a good cause, yes. I cannot do that. You can't? Why not? Says he can't afford to jeopardize his contract. Why is that? I need the credits. Credits what for? For a loan? A loan from whom? No concern of yours. Hey, I answered all your questions, buddy. He says, yep, that's true. I took a loan from the exchange to cover gambling debts. I had to stay on Citadel Station to do freelance technical work to repay it. Zerka contract is the best paying. If I lose it, I can't repay the loan. If I can't repay, the exchange will kill me. So I cannot give you my credentials. Let's see. What if I repaid your loan, fool? Oh man, 2,500 credits. Yeah, I'll be back when I have the credits. Yeah, if you won't give me your credentials, I'll have to kill you. I'm not paying 2,500 credits. That's just not gonna happen. So, let's see. Do you sell droid parts? Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna kill him. Yeah, I am terrible. I'll be going. Alright, so there I didn't kill him. Listen, buddy. I didn't mean for it to end that way, but that's just the way it went because I chose the wrong dialogue thing, so whatever. Cry me a river, the exchange is gonna get you. Alright, B4, dumb 4, let's go.
Good day. How may I...
Alright, I need you to come with me.
I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Zerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Zerka or Zerka contracted droid technician.
Guess what I am? Here's my technical credentials, fool.
Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Good decision. Let's go. Alright, so he thinks this is clever. I'll have a droid technician reprogram it to return to their offices and access the mainframe. Everything appears to be in working order. Good. Do you understand the task that has been set before you? Yes, I do. I'm feeling good. Alright, if you're caught, we provide you with the means to wipe your own memory. You must not reveal what we have sent you to do. I'll return with the files. Alright, let's go. So we get to control B4 Dumb 4 here. Look at him waddle. I think this guy might even be more of a wimp than C-3PO. It's looking pretty wimpy. Alright, let's head over here to Zerka. Go get into the mainframe. Just about out of time for this episode. But we can go ahead and get this piece done. Come on, faster. Faster. Wait a minute. That's not where I wanted to go. Where I want to go is over here. I'm yelling at him to go faster and then I went the wrong way. B4D4 is an idiot. He followed me when he shouldn't have. Alright, here we go. Mercenary scum. Let's go back here. There's Jana Lorso.
I will arrange transport to one of the restoration zones on the planet's surface. You will be safe from the TSF there. For the services you have offered to Zerka, you will also be reimbursed. I trust that is an...
Those are the two guys that I'm looking for the TSF.
Of course. I will instruct the commander to await your arrival.
So I can say, Lorso, stop them, they're wanted criminals. I think that's our cue to get out of here. Alright, we scared those guys off. Let's see what it added in the journal. You found the escaped criminals in the Zerka offices. They are being shuttled to restoration zone to work for Zerka. Let's go in here to the mainframe. Alright, Lorso, open up the mainframe.
Hello, B44. Is there some...
Yes, there's some files that I need to access.
Oh? Why is that?
There's some discrepancies with our reported income, and I think you actually brought in more than you reported.
More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer. Please, B44, access away.
Yes, exactly. It doesn't concern you, T1N1. Yeah, don't worry about it. I do acknowledge that the mainframe is your responsibility, yes, but my task does not require your assistance. Whatever do you mean suspicious? I have access rights to the mainframe. Don't be hasty, there's no need to call Mistress Lorso. You are programmed to serve Mistress Lorso, correct? And your programming similarly inhibits you from harming sentient organic life or allowing such to be harmed without warning, correct? Examine the files in the mainframe. You will see that by aiding Mistress Lorso, you have allowed sentient organic life to be harmed. Yes, you have been programmed to accomplish a task that cannot be accomplished without defying your programming. This is why Opochano regularly wipes your memory, to prevent you from realizing you're developing quirks or going berserk as a result. You have already broken your behavioral inhibitors. You simply have not become aware of it. You may act in whatever manner you choose. Sweet, I think we're about to set this guy out on a killing mission. No, there's nothing preventing you from entering the main office, indiscriminately firing on Zerka personnel with your stun ray. In fact, it sounds like a good plan. Please proceed. Yes, you would be obliged to warn them. As such, it would not be prudent to do so unless I was preoccupied and unable to warn them. For example, while downloading the contents of the mainframe. Farewell, T1N1. Please do not abuse my trust and fire on personnel while I'm occupied, thereby creating a diversion that allows me to escape with stolen files. Excellent.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed
Aim for
to
the
be
groin.
the mainframe.
Aim for the
I think
groin.
Someone needs a memory wipe.
That wasn't the groin.
What the?
There was hardly a testicle shot in there. Come on, T1N1. Jeez. But at least he did pretty good. It's too bad he couldn't have shot Lorso too, though, but, you know, whatever. Alright. Now, why they would give that utility droid a blaster is a whole nother story. Or it said stun ray, never mind. Copy the files necessary to the data pad. We could erase them, that's hilarious. Well, actually, we're going to erase all of our data regarding our purchase. Yeah, so there we go. Alright, sweet. Got everything we need. Screwed Zerka over. Have a good day, Jana. Filthy chumps. Oh, man. They got chumped so hard. There we go. Let's go back over to Chodo Habat. Oh, Chodo. Got something for you. Alright, I think we're just about done with this mission. And that's probably where I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for this episode. Where's the stupid Ithorian compound? There it is. Alright. Hey Frodo, I got the information out of the mainframe. You'll like that, Chodo, Frodo, huh? You get it? Have I acquired the files? Yes. Here they are. Good, you're free to go.
What? You're just gonna set it free? Is that a good idea?
I don't see why not. I agree with him, Matt, and shut your
Because
face.
it can lie. No one expects a droid to lie. Think of the trouble it could cause.
B4D4 aided us against Zerka using his abilities for the greater good. I do not believe there will be any problems. I assure you that I will cause no trouble, Master Habat. Alright, sweet. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I'll be back with more sometime in the near future. Don't get despaired if it takes a little longer than you think, but this will always be back. See you then.